Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming in so promptly. What an amazingly packed room this is. So welcome to HOSPACE 2024. If you're lurking at the back and you haven't found a seat, there are quite a few at the front. These are not reserved for VIPs. Everybody here is a VIP, including the people who are sitting miles away from me over on that side. So a very, very warm welcome. I'm Peter Hancock. I've been asked to be your MC today. As is normal now at these events, one has to acknowledge gender recognition in the usual way. So I'll give you my pronouns. They are was and were. Because I'm afraid I used to be somebody in hospitality, but I'm not really anymore. If you're interested, there is a little program about, a little profile of all the speakers in the program today. It doesn't mention my first full-time job, which was at Pontins Holiday Camp in 1977, which I thoroughly enjoyed, I have to say. I was behind the bar. We all got on very well. Customers were all in a good mood because they were on holiday. The work was easy, and as a young team, we were very, very good companions. I think it's fair to call it Love Island, but with slightly uglier contestants, really. And I've been stuck in hospitality ever since, as I know you have. We've got a packed program today, and that is what everybody says, but it really is. I was sitting down with Jane the other day, going through it. I said, how on earth do you manage to get so many sessions in? This is really a 2-day conference crammed into one day, which suits us all, I think, in practical terms and economically, but it's so full, they need somebody like me, some ugly old bugger, to tell people when their time is up and get them off. So that's really what I'm here for, is to keep us to that program. There is no fire alarm planned. If we hear it, there are fire exits through the back. Staff will help us. There's also one in the back corner. If you need the loo, it's out of the back and then down one flight of stairs. I can also tell you that there is a table plan for tonight's dinner shown on some of the screens out in the reception area. So please take a chance to have a look at that, because it's going to be quite a bun fight tonight to see what table you're on. So that would actually buy you some convenience and time. Have a look at that during the day if you get the chance. What else have I got to tell you? The hashtag, so social media. We love your positive comments on social media. Please keep them going. The hashtag is HOSPACE24. HOSPACE24. Anything else I need to tell you? I will think of later, I'm sure. But also, just one more thing. So some changes this year. There is a lovely seating area out in the back of part of the reception area, you may have noticed. That's for all of us to use as and when we need to. Don't fall asleep in there, though. And also, there's a much expanded reception area outside that wall that I'm pointing to. So please venture in there for food and drink, and of course to meet more of our wonderful exhibitors and supporters. I think that's probably it from me for now. We have our president speaking first. We don't change presidents every 4 years like they do in some circles. It was very interesting to watch they did a bit of forensic on that attempted assassination on Donald Trump, didn't they? And you can see the mouths of people in the crowd behind him when that bullet grazed his ear. And they've picked out one guy who actually said at the very moment of impact, "Donald, duck!" So in that spirit, because I arrived here at 10 o'clock last night, and I got off a train at Paddington, and I came on foot, and Harry was on the same train, and he beat me here. He is notorious for walking very, very fast. So I always feel I'd like to try and slow him down a little bit. So next time I see him walking very fast, I'm going to say, "Harry Potter." All right? Please welcome our president, ladies and gentlemen, Harry Murray.
How do you follow Peter? Good morning, and a very warm welcome to HOSPACE 2024. I'm wishing you an enjoyable and productive day. It's so good to see such a full house. Well done, Jane. Firstly, I would like to mention the significant and important role Jane Pendlebury and her team continue to play, providing learning programs and recognized qualifications for the hospitality industry. Businesses that want to grow and face the ongoing challenges must invest in their people. Looking back over the past 5 decades, nothing comes even close to the minefield of the past 6 years, with Brexit, the pandemic, Ukraine, and the conflict in the Middle East. Kate Nichols, who you will hear from later, CEO at UK Hospitality, and her team have worked tirelessly to challenge government. Not easy, considering we've had 5 prime ministers during the past 6 years, and now a change of government. These challenges have threatened our well-being, and it's not surprising that 1 in 4 people in the UK have experienced mental health issues, depression, anxiety, stress, and the number of days lost in the workplace is growing. 17 million lost days in 2023. As a patron and ambassador of Hospitality Action, last month I participated in a walk for wellbeing to help raise awareness of mental health and to raise funds for Hospitality Action. This year, over 900 hospitality people walked 20 kilometres and £135,000 was raised, which will help hospitality people suffering hardship. Unfortunately, poor mental health often goes undetected by employers, the person's family, friends, co-workers, and even the person experiencing it. Many hospitality businesses are addressing this growing crisis by creating a people-centric culture of diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility. But there's a great deal more that can be done. Simon Sinek, the leadership guru and best-selling author, states, "Leadership is not about being in charge, it's about taking good care of those in your charge. It is vital that employers engage, empathize, and listen to their team members, build trust, and treat them like family. To enjoy optimal mental health, employees need to know and fully understand what their role is within the organization and who they can turn to for support. Many employees find it very difficult to admit they are stressed or depressed. So it's the responsibility of the leader to explain that it is okay not to be okay, and to look for signs. Is the employee lacking in confidence, has low self-esteem, easily becoming angry with their co-workers and even customers, not enjoying positive relationships? Carefully worded posters and questionnaires can help to break down barriers. I also highly recommend Hospitality Action's Employee Assistance Programme, which provides confidential counselling 24/7 for hospitality people suffering from mental health issues. From £6.45 per employee per year, and covers many other issues such as bullying, alcohol, drug and gambling addiction, abuse, racial issues, and financial planning. The Hoteliers' Charter, launched by Sally Beck, GM at this hotel in 2019, also recommends EAP. And this charter, now controlled by UK Hospitality, now covers all sectors of hospitality. Hospitality Action have relaunched an annual survey. The survey revealed a significant increase of reporting mental health issues, rising from 56% in 2018 to 76% in 2024. Many mention work-life balance, high expectations, work overload, and the cost of living. 2/3 of employees felt reticent to vocalize their mental health due to fears it could negatively impact their career progression. An effective leader is also a role model. A leader who believes in fitness and work-life balance will inspire his team. During my own career, I always allowed and encouraged my team to use the fitness facilities and to participate in charity events, community work, healthy body, healthy mind, healthy life. The best exercise is walking and using the stairs, but even a small business could invest in an exercise bike, a treadmill, to encourage their team to exercise. In conclusion, as an employer, remember that better employee well-being isn't just good for your team member, it's also crucial to the long-term success of your business. As an employee, it is important that you enjoy your job, never stop learning, exercise frequently, and ensure a work-life balance to help ensure your mental well-being. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. And now, it's my great pleasure to welcome onto the stage the CEO of HOSPA, Jane Pendlebury.
Thank you, Harry. Goodness, I love this bit. We arrive in the room so packed, it's absolutely brilliant. And my voice is going, I had a cold all week, but I'm well, it's just my voice is going. But welcome, thank you all for turning up, thank you for being here, thank you for all your support, we really appreciate it. A lot of you here today are here on complimentary tickets, which we're really delighted we're able to do, but that is at the cost of our sponsors and exhibitors. So please, if you have the time to go and talk to them, that makes the whole day possible for us. So that would be much appreciated. Peter already mentioned our new spaces. We've got a bigger networking area, and then in the window, in the bay window at the back there, is a lovely meeting area, effectively. So a little bit different to the rest of the networking. You have sort of small, short, one-on-one meetings, and that's been sponsored by 14IP, so we're delighted for that. Please take a look at your conference brochure. It's got all the information you need in. Harry's been mentioning Hospitality Action. We're doing our prize draw in aid of Hospitality Action. That will be drawn this evening. But if you're not here this evening, then you're very welcome to buy a ticket now, so that's fine. And the full exhibition layout is in there as well. This year, sadly, we have lost two key figures from the industry. This is where I struggle. Lots of people here know Rupert. And Frank Croston was a very instrumental part of Baha as it was many years ago. And both of them have passed this year, so very sadly missed. We are now going to play a video. Frank was around 55 years ago when the organisation Baha was put together, along with Howard Field, who I think is probably in the room somewhere. I haven't seen him yet. But if we could play the video, that will give you an example of what we've done in those 55 years, but most importantly, what we've done in the last year. So, busy year. Thank you. I don't know how many of the HOSPA team are in the room at the moment. They may be still busy on reception. But we have a tiny team, really, and we do achieve an awful lot. So please introduce yourself to them and let them know that they're appreciated. We mentioned professional development. There is I think just about there. It's not where it is on the diagram. We had to move it. But the professional development team are here today, so look out for Janelle and Michael and Alex and I think Yanil, lots of people here. Go and introduce yourself to them and find out about the courses. We've launched some new ones this year, such as the restaurant management course, so there's plenty there. But have a look at hospa.org as well. All the courses are listed there, along with all of our events. There was a bit of a teaser there of some of the events we've got coming up. In January alone, we've got our tax roundtable, which is much more interesting than you might imagine. And we're doing a webinar with Agilicis on the future of hospitality, and that's just what we've got booked already for January. So please keep your eye on the website. Later in the year, we'll also be rerunning our great big green balloon debate, which was a roaring success. If you didn't come this year, you really missed a trick. It was 5 minutes of people presenting what's important about sustainability. So everyone had the same goal, but they all had to say why their position was the most important. So we're going to rerun that next year with different speakers. We're also hoping to introduce a charity golf day next year. So if you play golf, please keep in touch and we can speak. We're doing that probably in conjunction with Centelli, and I know Sam is somewhere in the room here as well. So that's yet to be planned in its entirety, but we're hoping to do that next year as well. We mentioned the HMA on that little video there. We've worked with the HMA for many years, but the relationship's got stronger and stronger. And they have changed their format a little bit now, and they've got 3 key figures, all of which will be here today at some stage. We've got Harry Fielder, Andrew Farrow, and Stephen Moran. They will all be here, along with, I think, Pamela is already probably in the room. We're doing the 30th awards for the Hotel Marketing Awards next year. We've got 6 categories. I'm just going to quickly run through them. Best website, best partnership marketing, social media campaign, HMA Creative Excellence, best hotel marketing team, and the rising star in marketing. So that should all be fun as well. So please just keep an eye on the website for all of that. Throughout the day today, we're here joined by our lovely team from PIC PR, who will be taking lots of photographs, and they may also try and grab you for a quick interview. So if you feel so inclined to say some nice words, or be totally honest, we just won't use it if we don't like it. But they're around all day, so please don't be fazed if you're being photographed. Thank you to all of our sponsors, our headline sponsors. I can't mention them all. They will be on the screen throughout the day at interim points. But our headlines, Ruckus and SHR, we're very grateful for them for their investment and support of HOSPACE. But really, all I'm here to say is have a great day. Thank you for your support. Please enjoy today. Please enjoy the dinner. And say hello to as many people as you possibly can. Thanks very much.